He woke up sweating, his heart beating like a drum. In the dream, he had seen himself sitting in a big mansion, holding keys to expensive cars, surrounded by people calling him chief. But right before he woke, a dark figure whispered into his ear, "All this can be yours, only if you pay the price." This boy's name was Tobi, a 22-year-old from a poor family in a small African village. His mother, Mama Tobi, was a widow who worked day and night selling vegetables in the market just to put food on the table. She was known everywhere as a kind, selfless woman. But to Tobi, she was just too poor. He hated the life they lived. Whenever he saw his mates in town wearing flashy clothes, riding motorbikes, and spending money like kings, anger burned in his chest. He wanted more. That morning, instead of helping his mother at the stall, Tobi wandered to a nearby bar where young men bragged about wealth. One of them leaned close and said, "Tobi, money rituals are real. If you want to leave poverty, don't waste your time with school or small hustles. You need connection." Tobi laughed nervously, but that night, the dream returned. The same mansion, the same wealth, the same dark voice. This time, the voice hissed, "You know who to give. You know the price." He woke trembling, but as he looked at his mother sleeping, the words echoed in his mind. The seed had been planted. It was market day. Tobi's mother handed him a basket to carry, but instead of following her, he slipped away into the bush path that led to the outskirts of the village. He had heard rumors about a witch doctor, Babalaye, who was feared by everyone. They said his charms could make the poorest man rich overnight, but his rituals always demanded blood. When Tobi reached Babalaye's shrine, the smell of burnt herbs and animal blood filled the air. The old man sat on a mat, his eyes glowing strangely in the dim light. "I knew you would come," Babalaye said without looking up. "The spirits already told me your hunger for wealth is greater than your fear of death."
Tobi froze. I want money. I want to leave this poverty." Babalaye laughed, a dry, chilling sound. "Everyone wants money. The question is, what can you give?" Tobi stammered, "Anything, Baba. Anything at all." The witch doctor leaned closer. "The richest sacrifice is the blood of someone who loves you deeply, someone whose heart beats for you. Only then will the spirits be satisfied." Tobi swallowed hard. He knew exactly who that was. He tried to push the thought away, but the image of wealth kept flashing before him. Gold chains, big cars, respect, women. Babalaye handed him a small calabash and whispered instructions. "When the time comes, do not hesitate. If you do, the spirits will take your life instead." As Tobi walked back home, his hands shook, but his mind refused to let go of the promise of riches. For days, Tobi couldn't eat well. He barely spoke to his mother. She noticed and asked softly, "My son, are you sick?" But he only muttered, "I'm fine." Deep inside, guilt fought with greed, but greed was winning. One evening, Mama Tobi cooked yam porridge, and as they ate, she told stories about Tobi's late father. She laughed warmly, tears filling her eyes as she said, "Your father would be so proud of the man you are becoming." Tobi forced a smile, but his heart twisted. How could he betray this woman who sacrificed everything for him? The next day, Babalaye sent word. "The spirits are waiting. Do it on the night of the full moon." That night, Tobi paced around, sweating. The calabash Babalaye had given him lay under his bed. All he needed to do was collect her blood. He thought about backing out, but when he stepped outside, he saw his friends riding flashy motorbikes, laughing loudly. His anger and jealousy returned. He clenched his fists. "I cannot die poor."
So he made a plan. He told his mother he wanted them to travel together to the nearby town for early morning market. She agreed happily, not knowing she was walking straight into a trap. Tobi carried the calabash hidden in his bag as they set out in the dark before dawn. Mama Tobi hummed softly as she walked, holding her son's hand. For her, it was just another day. For Tobi, it was the night that would decide everything. The moon hung high, shining over the quiet bush path. Tobi's heart pounded as they reached the thick part of the forest. He stopped suddenly. "Mama, wait here. I need to check something."